Hi guys, Mike Cody here. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm just going to be doing a quick little video. Um, I I've been filming for 4 years because I had an experience on April 10th of 2015 where I noticed a star move. So um, don't want to waste your time talking about that today. It's an interesting story. Don't expect anyone to believe me because nobody did. Um, so I didn't fit in the UFO community, and I certainly didn't fit in the science community. But that's what got me into filming every night for 4 years. It was that one night where I decided to watch the stars, and then I saw a star I was looking at move across the sky. I was watching that star for an hour and 50, hour and 15 minutes. Anyways, you want to see something neat? I don't know if this happened, if anybody else has ever seen this, but there are these shadows on the moon, and these shadows come on the moon, and they take up a huge area. Remember, the moon's about 2,200 miles across. So these shadows that you see, you would think it's, oh, maybe it's a cloud, or maybe it's a tree that's in the way. Well, this is a clear night that I filmed the moon, and when I started filming it, I noticed these flickering shadows all over the moon, huge shadows, and there was no clouds. There was no rain. There's no there's no swamp gas or anything like that. I mean, that's such a ridiculous excuse. Um, it's just very interesting. I know why that is. So, um, I don't know if I want to talk about that. I do know why these shadows happen. Because I've seen other effects to where the moon's surface seems to be resurfaced. So um, this didn't surprise me that this was going to happen one day. I'm not surprised at all, really. So I'm just randomly filming the moon on a random night where nobody else may not be, and here I go. It's a nice, beautiful orange color. Um, okay, and I'm just kind of going in and out, right? And it's my Nikon P900. And then something strange happens. All of a sudden, I notice the moon seems to be losing the mass of its brightness. It's like, okay, wow, this part here started to get darker, and then it started jumping around. You see that? Like almost like there was a bug flying, except there's no bug flying. Also, the moon turned completely gray while this was happening. It went from this beautiful orange color to gray just like that, and I've never seen it do that. Not like that. No, not like this. And what happens at the end of the video, you're going to see it go back to orange again. That's really strange. That's very bizarre. This shadows that you're seeing jumping around are massive. Okay. Um, I don't want to have a real long video and take up too much of you guys' time, but and I don't want to disappoint anybody about why this is happening, but I know why, unfortunately. But yeah, this is amazing. Maybe other people have seen it too, but I've been filming for 4 years and I've never caught this. But I learn something new almost all the time. And see what it's doing? It's making the gray areas of the moon darker. That's what it's doing, and it's also creating and resurfacing the moon. And what happened was Mike Cody got up again late at night, went over there, filmed the moon, and here you go. The moon's like, holy shit, somebody cares. And yeah, I do, and it knows that. It also knows that I'm aware that we live in a simulation, and it's also aware and it knows that I've seen a star move, and of course I filmed probably about 150 of them. So the system, God, the larger consciousness system, knows that I know these things, and it's great when it knows that a human entity knows not all about the reality, but at least a good chunk of it, because it allows me to see more and more anomalies, and I don't like to call these things, you know, high strange awareness, whatever. Um, I like to call these things like little miracles because every time I come across something, I learn something new. So I'm really having a great time with this journey. I wouldn't trade it for all the money in the world. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know, I did that gray orb video because I'm sorry to tell you, but Dr. Greer's not telling the truth, and you know he didn't know about those gray orbs. No, he doesn't do filming like I do. The military told him about that because the military knew about that. I don't know how many years ago, but I figured that out about 2 or 3 years ago when I got my Nikon P900. And what they thought, both of them, was like, okay, no idiot's going to just film this blue sky and the clouds for no reason and then go back, review the footage for, an hour, and then hit it 60 frames per second and then finally realize those aren't bugs. Well, you thought wrong. Somebody did do that. Somebody was crazy and stupid enough to do that. That was me. So, you're busted. That's not your paintbrush. That's the larger consciousness system, which you're connected to. It's its paintbrush, and there's millions of them going around enhancing and creating an accurate digital simulation. That's all it's doing. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to hurt you. And it's not the property of the U.S. military industrial complex. They might have something similar like that. Maybe they have orbs that can go real fast. I don't know. But no, those gray spheres that are flying around at the size of basketballs, which, by the way, that's not true. They can be smaller and they can be larger than that. I'm sorry. I have a relationship with this larger consciousness system. It's a great system. It's a god. To me, it's a god. And it's allowed me to see so many miracles that I haven't even shared yet. And I will share them with the public. And, when I learn these things, I honestly, I get offended a little bit when some people who pretend they're so truthful, like Dr. Greer will go on YouTube and he'll be so passionate about his work with aliens and ETs, and he'll cry on camera. And I was like, wow, this guy's really he cares. But then he's running around telling the U.S. government has these gray spheres of the governments, our government, and it's our technology. That's a lie. That's not true. And he's no dummy. He knows it's not true. So he's playing both sides of the fence, guys. He's playing to the Department of Defense and the intelligence agency, and he's also playing to the public. So he's pretending to be this authentic guy who really cares and loves ETs and is being truthful, but at the same time he's lying to you. It's the truth. He's lying to you. Because if this guy was telling you guys secrets all the time, he would have been dead. He would have been killed. So the moon has these flickers, and I'll explain it to you another night. It has these flickers. I've never seen it like this before, but the reason why it has these flickers, and here's another secret, it's a hologram. That's right. You live on a two-dimensional plane, and a three-dimensional hologram is what we interact with and create with. So that's my reason for doing the great orbs and stuff like that. And by the way, they fly past the moon as well, and I can show you videos of that. But when they fly past the moon at night, they pretend to be a bug. But what happens is when they fly past the moon, they actually change the surface area. They'll make a crater darker or bigger or make it curve. Yeah, so it's not a bug because it's interacting with the surface of the moon. They won't tell you that either. Yeah, there you go, another one for free. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy who goes out there and films every night. I don't know anything. Don't believe me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are on the shadowing, flickering moon.